Okay, so I think it took a long time for our last time, but let me just have a quick review of what we've been discussing. Basically, last time, let me sorting by the campaign created date. So the very first time, I think we created campaign using our app, using this app. So we created some campaign, I think in early July, and then we created some harvesting rules. So some of those rules are happening. So I think these are the rules we created for. So these campaigns, they can create it automatically. And fortunately, we have some orders. So that means we can gradually monitor this app and the campaign status, and then we can fine-tune the rules. Okay, so I think that's pretty much about it. So, but I think there are still some very specific rule I want to talk about, so we can go here. All right, first, we added some new features that we can have some groups. So once you have so many rules, you might be not able to read them clearly. So we use the rule. You can create new rule from this button group. You can add new group. So you can move the rules into these grouping. So which means you are much easier to read the rules if you want to check out. So for example, all right, let's check this rule pattern. Okay, so this is what I'm doing the testing. So I move the keyword from L1 to L2. So right now we should have a basic understanding about the cache funnel. So we keep funneling out the search terms, not only the keywords but also the asyncs, the product targeting. So that's what I want to say first. So then I think okay, I'm going to create a new rule. So I think our app is still in the early on stage. So there are some templates that are not so easy to understand, especially for the bundle part. So I will have a quick explain. So for the template, we can see here there are some budget scaler. These are easy to understand. So we have some rule specifically for campaigns and some rules specific for targets. And there are some rules specifically for search terms. So they behave different. So that's why we use different rules. And for this funnel, for the campaign funnel, this is just you can set up manually, but this is just as you can see, this is we converting search terms from auto campaign to L1 layer. So this is definitely the manual campaign, and then this is L1 to L2, L2 to L3. So this is just some template that you can use. But for example, for this one, if we go to next, there are some certain conditions. So you need to set up differently. These are just the template, but you can always adjust this. And to be very careful that when you are setting up these campaigns, we only use the campaign names. You can also set up the cache funnel just inside one manual campaign. You can, instead of using campaign name, you can choose a group name, and of course, you can also include the campaign name. For example, let's do the example from our samples. Okay, so let's say okay, so let me use another one. So if I see for example last 30 days, okay, I can see my dashboard status, and if this book is doing well, I can quickly do something for this book for our campaigns. So okay, but sorry, I don't have the campaign set up for this one specifically. It's included in one campaign with multiple similar books. So let's pick this one, this patterns one. So let's see. So let's see the campaign with, okay, instead of using Amazon, let's just using our app because it's sometimes it's a bit slow. All right, so we have the campaign set up for just the coloring books for the patterns coloring book. So we have the auto campaign and we have the manual campaign, and then we have L1. So what I say is that if we only set up these manual campaign, okay, let's click on one of them. Right now, we only have this one egg group. Okay, we can always set up the funnel just as simple as possible. So which means we can set up the funnel for this kind of book using only two campaigns. One is auto campaign. Auto campaign is going to be the L0 because it's going to discover search terms. And then we also set up L0 keyword targeting for in this manual campaign. And then we can create an A group called L1 keyword, then L2 keyword, all in this manual campaign. Same, we can create L0 PT product targeting for just asyncs, and then we can create L1, L2 for just product targeting. So that would reduce the amount of the campaign creations. So yeah, do you understand what I'm saying here?
So can you repeat it again?
Okay. All right, so let's go to here, right? Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, so I want you to know that okay, I want to see if we have the, okay. So this is our funnel. So we have basically 4 layers, 0, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, L0 is always for discovering keywords. So we can just using one simple auto targeting, all right? But we can also use L0. We can also use a manual campaign. For example, we don't know any keywords they are converting or not. So for example, we choose coloring book as one of our keyword, but I don't know if this coloring book will convert or not. So I can also put them as a manual campaign, but I set up them as L0. All right. And so that means we have 2 campaigns right now. One is auto campaign, The other is manual campaign. But under this manual campaign, we have one L0 ad group, which is this one, L0 keyword targeting. So this L0 ad group serves as the collection layer. All right. So here, do you understand to here, to this stage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for the campaign, the more complicated, not complicated, the more clear way is that, okay, we then create another campaign for L1, for keyword or for asyncs using manual campaign. And then we can create another campaign for L2 layer, for sharpening layer, and then another campaign. So, all right, if we just have one campaign for each layer, we can have one auto, one manual here. So 2 campaigns in collection layer. And then we can have one manual keyword, one manual product in Amplify layer. So there will be 2 campaigns. Then we can also have one sharpening keyword targeting and one sharpening product targeting. Then same thing here. So we will have so many different campaigns, right? But okay, so that's the more structured way to do this. But let's say that we want to simplify things. There are some advantages for this, because if I'm only using L1 manual keyword campaign, all right, if I'm choosing the manual campaign for just keyword targeting, I can allocate all the budget to those keywords I want to target. All right, but if I want to simplify things, I can go here and just create a new ad group. For example, I can quickly create a new ad group. All right, right now, because I already have the keyword targeting, so I'm using this same manual campaign. Under this same manual campaign, I can have another ad group, and this time the ad group I'm going to do is L0 product targeting. All right, and okay, that could be just the name, and then I can just including books. So since my book is patterns, so I can say, okay, is these 4 books. I want to focus on these 4 books only. And then I don't have any search term yet. I don't want to add any negative. So I can go back to here. I can add some target. Okay, so here I can add up some async targeting that I think they will convert. So let's go to, I don't know why here they don't have the, okay, auto suggestion, but let's go to, okay, let's say I can use bold and easy pattern coloring book, because this is my niche, this is my books. So I can quickly use the async grabber, and it can quickly fetch the asyncs I want. But since these terms are, these books are what I think the potential reader might look for, this book and then buy my book through product targeting. Okay, it says okay. I can click save this copy. All right, this is manually doing this. All right, but I can go back to here. I can just paste here and then click add. All right, and then click save. Okay, payment. I have had payment issues, so it cannot save this campaign. Okay, okay, but I can choose another one. So basically, you understand that's the. Okay, okay, I can only do this in frames right now, so I can choose one of the frames one. So do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that means that under this manual campaign, I can create different egg groups to represent different layer of the funnel. So each layer, it doesn't need to be just the campaign. It could be the egg group within just one manual campaign. Yeah, you can very freely to adjust the structure by yourself. And the reason why I'm saying about this is because if we are creating this funnel in full, there will be a lot of campaigns. As you can see, we will have a lot of campaigns. So just to let you know, you can do that. So that's why either way you can set up. So when I say we can set up the rule, you can always apply to the campaign level, or apply to, if you include the egg group, you can use your campaign funnel as the egg group level. So it's a little bit complicated if we don't have a fully understanding about the funnel. So but I think gradually we will get more familiar with it. So 南哥你听得还懂吗？
懂，但是要做做看。
Okay.
还要再操作，概念有听得到。
Okay. All right. So since it's a little bit complicated, I will just do one example. Okay. So let's go back to here. Okay. Let's do this again. So let's do for Australia. Okay. So let's just look at these two. It's much easier. Let's do not look at this one. I'm just doing the example so we can convert the auto campaign to this manual L1 campaign. That's why I said from auto campaign created on July 1st. So basically it means whatever the search term converted in this campaign, it will move the search term to this campaign. All right. But right now, what I want to do is that whatever the keywords converted or product converted from this auto campaign, I will move down to all the same manual campaign, this one. All right. Then I can go here. Let me save this first. Okay. Then I just disregard it. Let's click a new rule. From template. So this would be auto campaign funnel from auto to L0. So I can use this one. So I would give a name. So this rule is specifically for patterns coloring book. So I will just keep here a pattern, a word, and then I can group. I have already created a new group. It's here, patterns. I can just select it, or you can create a new group here. And then you can say harvest winning search terms from auto campaign to L1. I should just say manual campaign. Since it's not exact match, I'm going to remove this. All right, and then I want to apply to. I can apply to all, but since I'm demo for just this Australia, so I'm going to just say choose this one. And then I want to apply to specific campaign. So I can say I want to apply to this campaign. All right, okay. Let's click this. All right, so we have selected. I want to apply this rule to this campaign. Then what we need to do about this campaign? Let's go to click next. So I want to choose for last 14 days. Exclude last 2 days. I don't want. I want even the last 2 days. If there are sales, I want to convert. All right. So it said that if there is a converting term, I'm making at least one order, and the ACoS is less than 50. I want to move down to the manual campaign. So I can say choose a destination. Since I have the destination, I can choose here. I can select it's for the enable one. Okay, and it's the, so you have to, it's this one, manual one. So you need to remember the one you select. All right, so always name your campaign you can remember. So this is for the books, for pattern coloring book, and it's manual targeting, and I'm using dynamic down only bidding strategy, and it's for all match types. This could be including keyword match type for all three, and product targeting for exact and extended. So I'm going to select this one. So destination, so that means I'm going to harvest whatever the keyword is, converting from auto campaign and move down to this campaign. So harvest means that it will move the keywords from auto campaign to this manual campaign. In the meantime, it will add negative in the auto campaign, which means in that auto campaign, it will not have this keyword running for the potential reader. So even the potential reader search for that converting keyword, this auto campaign will not show again because we add it as a negative. But if you want to if you want the original auto campaign still to keep the search term, you can just always use promote. So this is just copy to the destination campaign. It will not add as a negative. All right. So I'm going to add as a negative because I want this auto campaign keep squeezing out converting search terms. So I don't want those converting terms still able to be found in the auto campaign. So that's why I need to use harvest. I need to add a negative. Same thing for async. You will have the same feature, but right now we are doing the keywords. Okay, so then I'm going to choose a new ad group because this one would be L0 and it's keyword targeting. Okay, you can simply just do this, all right? And I want whatever the keywords was converted, I want to all three match types in this L1 ad group. Then you can choose the bid. To be safe, I always want to choose fixed, and let's start with 15 cents. This is very conservative and safe to save your budget. And then product, I'm going to just inherit the products from auto campaign. Source campaign means from auto campaigns. So whatever the source campaign means, the campaign you selected from this step because it's a campaign scope. This is the source campaign. Okay, I want to do. Okay, and then keyword scope, because I only choose one Australia marketplace, so it will only move the keywords to same marketplace. Okay, if I'm selecting multiple marketplaces and I choose this one, whatever the search term converted in Australia, it will also move to US, Germany, Spain if you select all marketplaces. So always select this one first, and then I can just choose preview if there are any converting terms. Okay, so it says no, so that means for the last 14 days there's nothing happening here. For demo purpose, let me just choose this a little bit longer. Let's say that's 90 days. Click next, and let's do again preview impact. Okay, it has two. So it find out that like this coloring book and this satisfying pattern coloring book was found in this auto campaign, and under this auto campaign we are going to move them to the destination we just choose, and it met our condition because we said order must at least have 1, ACoS must less than 50, so it all matched. So we can just close this, and I can just go to next. And this is just the safety and schedule. Okay, so this is just the budget change. If we don't have anything, it will have nothing to do this. And for the maximum placement, since we don't set up any budget increasing or bid adjustment, these are not applied. It only applies to this if same item is happening for the last 7 days. We set up the cool down days for 7 days. That means if the rule move the search term from auto campaign to manual campaign, it will not move again for the same keyword for the 7 days because we want to set up this. So otherwise it will keep moving. Because it's the same keywords, it's not going to keep moving because Amazon won't allow you to target to exactly the same keyword. But imagine if this rule is a bid adjustment. Okay, you set up a rule that if impression is less than 100 for last 14 days and increase the budget to 10%. And if you didn't set up this, it will every day it will look for last 14 days, and if it meets the condition, it will keep increasing your budget. So your budget increasing your bid, so your bid might blow up, right? So always just set up a rule. I think 7 days is good, but if you want to be more aggressive, you can set a 3 day. 3 is our minimum we required. Because Amazon at least they need a few days to reflect the matrix. So okay, I will just leave it as long, so the system it will run it every day, so you don't need to worry about anything. Then just click review. So I'm going to put it live. So right now it's about 12. It's about 11 half a.m. So okay, so later we will okay, I'll just say, because for it the rule always run in 12 p.m. Taiwan time, so it will run later. I found out that while we are doing the software updating, this changed to here. So let me just pause the. So there are some errors here, so we will try to fix it. This is, right now is in Chinese because I'm in Taiwan, so we will fix it later. Okay, so nothing else need to change. We just create and enable the rule. Okay, so rule created. So we can select the pattern, and it's this one, right? Pattern auto campaign to L1. So later, probably around noon, this rule will run. So if we go back to the campaign for this one, since there is going to be just one ad group because it's not happening yet. So this is what I mean. We can create different targeting type in the same campaign, and we can create different layers using different ad group name in the same manual campaign. This is more convenient if you have you don't want to manage too many campaigns, but there's a disadvantage for this, because for this campaign it's only have the same bidding strategy, and the placement, if you change the placement, it always be the same applying to all the ad group. So there might be sometime that, for example, some of the keywords they are converting better they are in the, you want to adjust the top of the search. All right. But one issue might be that if you are doing that, the product targeting targets will also be adjusted by the top of the placement. But what about if the case for those targets, they are not converting well on this top of the search? So that will result in issue. So this is the thing you need to consider if you want to build the funnel within just one group. So but yeah, it depends on you. But I would just recommend that for a beginner, we can just use it as simple as possible, just 2 campaigns, one auto campaign, one manual campaign. And if these are really running well, we can always move out to a new manual campaign to adjust the budget and the placement. Okay, so any questions so far? And let me know if you understand me and if you have any question. So, all good?
Yes, sir, all good.
Okay, so you have a better understanding right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so okay, that's about it for today. We can always discuss in the following week. But I want to talk about another one, is the search term. So we just need to go to here. For example, we need to go to the Amazon Ads platform, and we need to go to the reporting, and we need to click this sponsored ads reports. And we need to create a report if we don't have any report, because Amazon, it only saves around last 90 days data. So if you don't create any report, any data extend those last 90 day period, it will be gone. So we always need to create report here. So we need to choose is a sponsored product report, and the report type is search term. And then you need to choose from different countries. You can definitely select all. And then you can set up the time unit is summary or daily. I always choose daily. It's more accurate. It's not summary. So it's good for looking for the trend. So always select daily. And yeah, you need to come here and select the date. As you can see, I can only select about probably less 90 days. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 1 month, 2 months. Yeah, about 3 months data. So it's not very convenient. So, and if you create the report for today, is less 30 days. So what about the next 30 days? So I always do this for last month. So it's have a more clear data range. And then you can set up this for recurring or just request for the future. Most of the time I would just choose recurring. And frequency is just once a month. Once a month, I set up in the Amazon Ads platform. It will schedule the report for me every month on today's date. Today is August 3rd. So monthly. So next month on September 3rd, it will generate the last month data for sponsored products, report type search term. So every month you need to come here to download the report. For example, let's just say I schedule a report. Okay, so there are no report here yet. So I can say run report. You will probably have the report ready. You say the report is processing, so you need to wait. And once the report is ready, you need to click and download it and save into your computer. So every month you need to do this manually. But with the app, you can always go to this search term because we have downloaded for you automatically every day and every month. So all the report has been downloaded. So you can just look for this search term tab, and we have made up the advanced and simple ways for you to check your search terms. So you can simply do this. Okay, because these terms or these asyncs, they are performing well. For example, the ACoS is very, very low. So, but you always want to have more data. So I can choose lifetime so I can have more data. So let's say, okay, these terms are very good. I want to keep using. I want to move them. Instead of moving them by rule, I can also move the search term manually. I can also harvest manually. But normally I wouldn't do this. I would if I didn't set up any rule, I will do this. But since I set up a rule, I will have the automation rule to work on it automatically. So, but I can just say here, I can say harvest this 30. There are 78 search terms as keywords. So I can add them into the same ad group, or I can into the custom ad group. So as you can see, manual targeting is harvesting is more complicated because there are so many. Let me see here. Okay, this is easy because they are just all have just one campaign, but sometimes you will have multiple campaign. Okay, for example, this is from Australia, this is from US. So you can always just move the search term to, for example, I can just move to US. I can select the campaign. For example, I want to, of course, auto campaign we're not able to harvest. I can say I want to choose the US one. Let's say, okay, let's say this one. I can select this ad group. Okay, here we can only choose just one match types. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. So let's say I want to choose exact, and the bit, always to be safe, you can increase a little bit, but I always want to be save money. And then you can say create keyword. So all these keywords will be harvested into these campaigns. So you can do the same thing for negative, because these are negative. So for negative, since you can see there are so many clicks for these terms and they are not converting any orders, so I would just negative them all, and then I would just negative them all in campaign level exact for their own campaign. So you can just click add negative. Yeah, once a while you can do this manually, but if you set up the rule correctly, you can say 42 created, but 5 already exist. That means 5 keywords or 5 asyncs already has been added in as a negative keywords targeting. Okay, so this is just a good features I want to share with you. Any questions so far?
No question.
Okay. All right, since it's around okay. So let's call it a day for today. If you have any question, I will talk next week. All right.
Okay.
Okay.